Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Connect directly, bid confidently. At Purple Wave Auction, transparency is key. With no reserves and no hidden surprises, you're connected directly to sellers so you can inspect and bid on quality equipment with confidence. Whether you're looking for ag, construction, or fleet equipment, we're here to ensure a clear, hassle-free experience. Register today at purplewave.com and start bidding with peace of mind. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Do you know the number one thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. Which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake. From choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates, and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
Places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens. Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics. Happy Tuesday.
Here we are.
Steve, Migs, Danny, Sarah, reunited, and it feels so good.
The crew is back.
Yeah, but you guys all did cool things. Every single one of you left the state. I barely left Snohomish County.
Well, you know, everyone says that Snohomish County has everything for everyone.
It really does.
Yeah.
Is that the new slogan?
Oh, yeah, I read a bumper sticker once.
Oh, my God. But it is good to be back, and it's Live
fantastic,
Night
yes.
Week.
I can't believe it's this Friday.
Are you getting excited?
No. I'm kidding. I'm nervous because, I mean, I'm looking at the donations on for Coats for Kids, and we said, hey, if we raise over $5,000 more, I have to sing Dominic the Donkey, and we're getting closer and closer to that $5,000 more.
I think we're supposed to hit $20,369.
Yes.
Steve, how are we doing as of this morning?
Oh, I gotta go. I think it's right around 20,000 if I remember correctly. I looked earlier this morning. Let me get the exact number, but yeah, every amount helps. At the end of the day, that's what we're hoping for. That people will be able to help put brand new coats on kids in need. $20 will put a brand new coat on a kid in need, and we are over $18,296. Thanks to people like James Starbuck, who joined the 69 Club in epic fashion, $269. Ooh. Sarah Shumway donated $100. Sandra Harris, $20. Also, Matthew Doughton donated $25. Any amount helps, but I'm getting nervous because it sounds like I'm going to have to sing Dominic the Donkey.
We are $2,100 doing rapid mathematics away from you singing Dominic the Donkey.
Oh, thanks.
If people want to help out, they can make a donation at KISW.com to Coats for Kids.
But pretty fired up for Live Night. It's going to be a blast. It's always fun to hang out with the Rockaholics and get tickets at KISW.com.
Heck yes. Now let's inform the Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daly Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. And I'm going to have to put Danny on the spot because today is National Lager Day. And I feel like if anyone on I guess Taryn probably could make a suggestion as well. But what are we going with?
Honestly, yesterday I just had a harp lager, which was the first time I had just a harp lager, which is Irish beer. It was so good.
I don't even know what the hell harp is. It a brewery?
No, it's a brand.
It's a type of lager?
It's a type. I guess I don't really know either.
Shows how clueless I am. Like, is there a harp brewery that I need to know about?
It was pretty delicious.
I only drink IPAs. I don't know anything about this.
Yes.
So she doesn't know.
So no lagers were drank last night while watching Monday Night Football. What an ending to that game. I think it was hilarious. It was Bengals and Cowboys tied at the 2-minute warning. The Bengals were forced to punt the ball. You're like, all right, Cowboys are going to get the ball. They still got some time. They can end up winning this game. Good news was that Dallas blocked the punt. The bad news is after they blocked the punt, one of their players kind of fumbled it, and then the Bengals got the ball back, ended up winning the game 27-20, beating the Dallas Cowboys.
It was wild. I couldn't believe what was happening.
Also, what was wild was that this was the game that I forgot about until later on in the game, that this was the Simpsons Fun Day football edition of Monday Night Football, where they animated the game for the Simpsons. Itchy and Scratchy were holding yard markers. Mo had a juice bar instead of a tavern. Homer was involved. I think he was throwing the ball for the Cowboys, if I remember correctly. I think I saw that. That's probably why they didn't win. You don't give a drunk guy that likes to eat donuts a football to play the game. I mean, everybody was involved with it, but I think my highlight had to have been Ralph from The Simpsons. He hummed the NFL theme, and I don't know why, but that just kind of killed me.
I'm Ralph! Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, I think they should just go with that from now on. He definitely nailed it. He was definitely the MVP, I think, of that game.
A 26-year-old suspect in the fatal shooting of United Healthcare's CEO was captured at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and this was after being tipped off by an employee of that McDonald's. Authorities, including Deputy Chief Swope and Governor Shapiro, provided some updates on the arrest.
It was discovered that he had a United States passport that identified him as Luigi Mangione. A firearm was located and a suppressor was also located.
I have no tolerance, nor should anyone, for one man using an illegal ghost gun to murder someone because he thinks his opinion matters most. In some dark corners, this killer is being hailed as a hero. He is no hero.
That's been the craziest part of the weekend. I mean, I know a lot of people have issues with CEOs, and a lot of people definitely have issues with how the healthcare system is over here. But I was like, man, people are just having a lot of fun about this situation. It just kind of made my mind hurt at times.
Yeah, the comment sections that I was seeing were very surprising.
And I mean, this is going to sound stupid to say. I feel like if he wasn't an attractive man, people probably wouldn't be as like romanticized about this. I know it sounds stupid, but
No,
if the mugshot was me, I think you'd be like, watch it burn in hell. But the mugshot's this guy who's a handsome dude, and I mean, I'm just like, wow, this is just such a weird thing. Like, there are women that are losing their minds about this guy.
He has been charged with first-degree murder.
And the ghost gun thing was crazy because, I mean, so it can't be traced, but from what I read, it sounded like he was using like 3D printing to be able to make this as well.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then also the whole story about like what was going. I mean, it is sad when you think about like what he was going through with like his back injury, and I guess like that was like what kind of sent him over the edge because of just how the healthcare system was. The whole thing is just a mess. But I mean, I just couldn't believe what I was reading at times from some of these comments. It was just out there. All right, we have a dumb news story to end the DMD with. And who the hell is stealing somebody's replica leg from A Christmas Story? And this is making national news, and it happened in our own backyard in Marysville. Larry's Plumbing, they had it on display at their plumbing shop. Somebody broke the large window, didn't take anything else, and just took the freaking lamp.
It was probably the Grinch, honestly.
Well, I saw you at Barrett, took a picture with the Grinch. Did you bother asking him?
I should have checked in.
It caused about $3,000 of damage to the window and all that kind of stuff. So the guy that Larry from Larry's Plumbing, or Eric, who's like the owner of Larry's Plumbing, I just assumed his name was Larry.
Lair Bear.
Crazy me for thinking that. He just kind of wants people to be able to like, hey, if you know who did this, let the authorities know. So if you find out, if you know anything, let them know.
Yeah, they want that leg back.
Hey, as far as weather, we are hitting a high of 46 degrees. It's going to be cloudy Cloudy. The DMD is brought to you by Olympic Hot Tub, and that's what's up.
The Seahawks are riding high on a 4-game winning streak. And one of the guys holding it down on defense joined us Friday and shared something very unique about himself. So what was that? You'll find out at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You hear that, America? The mountain is calling. Calling you on this cloudy Tuesday morning with a very important message.
Get off your ass.
So grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, some friends, and do something you'll enjoy even more than the pop culture convos you're consuming. The mountain is calling. Answer. Do the do.
Hey guys, it's Jim Costa from Cash the Ticket. If you're planning on betting college football bowl games, good luck. No, seriously, it's never been harder. And you don't want to be hurting your bankroll. You want to make sure you're doing your homework. Listen to Cash the Ticket. Mike Valeni and I will be breaking down every single bowl game, dropping new episodes nearly every day throughout college football's postseason. Spicing things up with a 12-team playoff. Can't wait to see some of those teams from the South come up north for the snow. Be sure to subscribe to Cash the Ticket on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Back on Friday, we were so fortunate to get to chat up defensive end of the Seahawks, Mike Morris. And Migs, you ended up asking him something about DK Metcalf, and Mike gave us a great answer.
I saw DK Metcalf mention how he's a big fan of Triple H and Shawn Michaels from the WWE. And I had some people, myself included, I was like, oh, that's awesome. He's a wrestling fan as well. Is there something in your world that when you tell people you're a fan of, they're surprised about that? Maybe it's wrestling, maybe it's anything else.
Probably theater. I like theater. So I went to go watch the Wicked movie with my fiance as well.
Are you going to sing along with all the songs?
I don't think I've ever watched Wicked. I've always watched like The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
But this is my first time actually watching Wicked and learning the music. So I definitely enjoyed it for sure. And the leading actresses were amazing.
Now,
Dan, did you slide into his DMs to see if he'd go see Wicked with you?
We should have gone. We should have had the date, the bro day. I would have taught him all the songs.
Would you get the Starbucks drinks? One of you gets the pink one, one of you gets the green one.
Okay, let's not get crazy, Terry.
Of course they would. You don't ask those kind of questions. And of course he would get the green one because, Seahawks.
Yeah.
So DK had mentioned this pro wrestling obsession in a press conference.
What was it like meeting Triple H?
Oh, it was good. I met him a couple other times, but him and Shawn Michaels my favorite two wrestlers.
The Heartbreak Kid?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Okay.
No one was more excited than you, though, to find out that he was a wrestling fan.
DK Metcalf has become my new favorite Seahawks player. He's jumped ahead of Ernest Jones now.
Do you have a Metcalf jersey?
No, I'm number 14 with Shawn Michaels on the back. Kind of combine the two.
Well, you know, the holidays
now, maybe
are
we
coming
can
up.
Okay, what if DK says, Danny, I'll finally be friends with you. I know you have the DK Metcalf jersey, but you have to go to Monday Night Raw with me.
All right.
We're finally going to make Danny a wrestling fan. You know what's funny? Also, I thought another surprising thing about Mike Morris from the Seahawks. I thought for a second, I'm like, is he a plant-based dude? Because he had all these videos on his social media pages, and he tells, no, my wife's vegan. I eat a lot of meat, but I also go to all these vegan places. And one of the places he brought up was a place called Plum Bistro in Capitol Hill. And my wife and I went there over the weekend. Not because it was just time. My wife suggested it. It wasn't like, babe, Mike Morris and the Seahawks said we should go eat there. But I almost was going to send a message, slide to his. I'm like, what am I doing? I was going to take a picture of the food. I'm like, I don't really know this guy. We interviewed him for 5 minutes. All of a sudden, I'm thinking I'm homies with the guy. Like, look, man, I'm eating the calamari. That's not really calamari. It's mushrooms. This is amazing.
I would have loved it if you'd walked into Plum Bistro and been like, yeah, Mike Morris from the Seahawks sent me.
Yeah.
I'll just have whatever he had.
What did you get? Did you get that fake Reuben or did you get the fake burrito?
Did they really have a fake Reuben?
Yes.
Oh my god!
My wife got it, and it was easily the best thing on the menu. I got the burrito, which is like because on their menu it says this is our famous burrito. I'm like, I always want to get the thing that they say that they're famous for, even if they're lying to me. And it was great, but holy smokes, that Reuben was amazing.
Oh my god! Now I'm kind of curious.
We should all go.
I'll go. Field trip.
Yeah.
Is there something that you have, shocked people to learn that you're into?
No, because I'm so weird that I don't think anything. I think if I did something normal, like if I said I was into like chess, people would be like, that's strange, man. Yeah. Like you're into oiled up men usually pretend fighting each other. Now all of a sudden you're into like something that involves intelligence.
That's weird enough as it is, just being so into wrestling and doing it at your advanced age.
Advanced age. I'm part of the AARP faction of independent wrestling. What about you?
Oh, I mean,
cribbage?
Like cribbage, yeah. That always kind of surprises people. They're like, what, are you, an old man? And I kind of am.
I didn't even know what the hell cribbage was until I met you.
Yeah, cribbage is definitely one of them.
I thought it was like crochet or something like that. Like I was like, what do you mean with like yarn and you're making like socks and stuff?
Steve, I'm glad you brought that up though, because I do know how to knit.
Yeah.
Cribbage, knitting.
Well, when are you going to make us all little like footsie things?
Okay, I'll do it.
Called socks.
Christmas is coming up.
Little footsie.
There's a long weekend.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Brain hasn't started working just yet.
What is something that you are into that shocks people when they find out? We want to hear all about it. 206-803-ROCK. What is something you are so into, but people are always surprised to learn about it? 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Green Day.
The Daily Migs Show.
What is something that you are super into that absolutely shocks people when they find out about it? 206-803-ROCK. Justin in Ferndale, what is it that you are very passionate about that shocks people?
So, back in the, growing up and all that, I wasn't really into sports very much. And then when I got into football, my whole family was shocked when my team of choice was not the Seahawks. It was Tom Brady and the Patriots.
Oh.
Ew.
I bet I bet everything was cool until Super Bowl 49.
You know what? That brings up another fun story where my grandma gave me freaking death stares as she was walking out of our house.
Nothing better than having grandma pissed at you all because of a sport, right?
It was pretty bad there. And then they were all joking like, "Oh, you're going to name your first kid Brady?" I'm like, "Oh, no. Sure enough, first kid's name's Brady."
Nice.
Oh, I thought you were going to say my first kid's name was Tom. I mean, like that'd be epic trolling right there. So did you?
No.
Did you follow Tom Brady then to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or are you still a Patriots fan?
So as I grew up, I found out that I did enjoy watching the Patriots, like Randy Moss and everyone else, but it all stemmed back to like Tom and Gronk and Edelman. Well, I really was getting into them. And so when Tom and Gronk went over to Tampa, I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll watch them. And then I watched the Mac Jones disaster in New England. I was like, yeah, no, I'll just stick with Tom. And then Tom's last year, I was like, you could have called it quits with just that last Super Bowl, bud, but you know.
Well, right on, Justin, man. Appreciate the call.
Justin.
I'm looking at the text message. Someone just said, I love EDM and going to raves. I'm a 57-year-old grandma. I've never done drugs. I just love the energy there.
I love that. A little rave mama.
I hate to break it to her, though. The energy is drugs. That's, Someone else texted in at 206-803-ROCK, said, I'm 6'6", I'm bald, I'm tatted all over, even on my head, and I effing love the Nutcracker. We go every year. We've even gotten the small productions of it. It's my jam.
I love that.
Oh, no.
These people are great.
I'm so scared because Tatum loves ballet, loves, performances, loves Christmas, and is, I'm sure, at some point going to love the Nutcracker.
Can I tell you this, Steve, too? They hire local ballerinas, young ballerinas, to do some of the parts. She could potentially someday be in the Nutcracker.
Don't you hate
locally.
the Nutcracker? Like, did you fall asleep?
I hate it.
Oh, I love
with
it.
every ounce of my soul.
So do I. It's literally the worst Christmas thing ever.
Freaking boring. And I'm okay with weird. Like, look, some people are surprised how much I love like those Cirque performances. We went to Cirque Holidays at the Paramount, and that's like. Granted, I think it's cooler than ballet, personally, and it's definitely cooler than the Nutcracker. The Nutcracker's so freaking boring, Danny.
It is. I can't. Well, I know. I'm sorry. Don't tell Tatum, but I really don't like ballet just in general.
Yeah.
So just watching that, especially with like no lyrics or anything happening, like what are we doing?
It's so boring. It's
what
so
are
slow.
we doing?
And Danny, don't get it twisted. I don't like ballet. I like toddler ballet because it's just a cluster. It's like soccer. I'm not really that big of a soccer fan, but but if you want me to go watch your kids play soccer, if they're like under the age of 5, I'm in because it's just chaos out there.
I just like that Steve's only into tights on his terms,
That's
wrestling
right.
terms.
Thank you.
Rockaholics, how would you like to take down the man in tights, Steve Migs?
I should have wore them today.
He has a record of 341 wins, 109 losses, and 58 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Want a treatment for your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis you can use at home or on the go? Talk to your doctor about the Entyvio pen, an option after at least 2 IV starter doses. Entyvio helped many people achieve long-term relief and remission at week 52. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. Visit Entyvio.com today and learn more about the Entyvio pen. Individual results may vary.
Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Connect directly, bid confidently. At Purple Wave Auction, transparency is key. With no reserves and no hidden surprises, you're connected directly to sellers so you can inspect and bid on quality equipment with confidence. Whether you're looking for ag, construction, or fleet equipment, we're here to ensure a clear, hassle-free experience. Register today at purplewave.com and start bidding with peace of mind. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Do you know the number one thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. Which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake, from choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates, and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Alan from Seattle is. Alan, are you there?
I'm here.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Alan has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Ready.
Typically, people leave out cookies out for Santa and what food out for the reindeers?
Carrots.
Correct. Captain Morgan is what kind of alcohol?
Rum.
Yes. Super Bowl 2025 will be in New Orleans, but where was the most recent Super Bowl located?
Ooh. Pass.
How many children does Beyonce and Jay-Z have together?
2.
No.
3.
Yes. What colorful bird is the national bird of India?
Peacock.
Yes. Who plays Ron Burgundy in the comedy Anchorman?
Will Ferrell.
Yes. Jordan Sparks and Philip Phillips both won what reality singing competition show?
Say it again.
Jordan Sparks and Philip Phillips.
American Idol.
Correct. What is the capital of England?
London.
Yes. What president is on the dime?
FDR.
Correct. How the Grinch Stole Christmas was originally published in what decade?
60s.
No.
70s.
No.
50s.
Correct. Super Bowl 2025 will be in New Orleans, but where will the most recent Super Bowl be located?
Vegas?
Yes! Alan! You got a perfect 10, my friend! Woo, woo.
I gave Steve a break yesterday.
Oh, my goodness.
Sounds like he might need it.
Yeah. Wow, Alan, I think you're going to win. I mean,
I think I might.
I'm not a betting girl, but I don't know.
Steve, you got your work cut out for you.
You sure do. I don't want to say what he got, but it might be more than 8.
Hold on.
So,
wait a second.
No pressure.
Is this Alan?
It's Alan.
It's Alan.
Who seems to be my arch rival.
Yes.
He's like my San Francisco 49ers.
Yes.
And I love him. All right, Steve, are you ready?
Hell yeah.
Typically, people leave cookies out for Santa
Yes.
and what food out for the reindeers?
Carrots.
Yes.
We were just talking about this with Tatum.
Captain
She's
Morgan
excited.
is what kind of alcohol?
Rum.
Correct. Super Bowl 2025 will be in New Orleans, but where was the most recent Super Bowl located?
Oh, you were just there. Vegas.
You know it. How many children does Beyonce and Jay-Z have together?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy is right.
2?
No.
3.
Correct. What colorful bird is the national bird of India?
What colorful bird is the national bird of India? Is it a toucan?
No.
A parrot?
No.
Peacock.
Correct. Who plays Ron Burgundy in the comedy Anchorman?
Well, what's his face? Will Ferrell.
Yes. Jordan Sparks and Philip Phillips both won what reality singing competition show?
American Idol.
Yes. What is the capital of England?
London.
Correct. What president is on the dime?
Washington.
No.
Lincoln.
No.
Roosevelt.
Be more specific.
Theodore.
No. How the Grinch Stole Christmas was originally published in what decade?
60s.
No. Steve, you did great. You got 8 correct. But like I said, Alan got more than 8 because Alan got a perfect 10. Let's go.
He's so disappointed.
Suck it, Steve.
Alan, that was fabulous.
Thank you.
Also, you too, Alan. Have a great day, my friend.
Steve, you were not watching because you had your blindfold on, but Taryn, watching her reactions the entire time the game was happening, you would think that she was like waiting for the biggest news of her life.
like she's playing Powerball and she got like all the numbers except for one, and she's trying to see if she's going to get it.
She was so stressed. I could hear her heartbeat over here.
For a minute there, I thought maybe what if they both get a perfect 10? Has that ever happened in the history of Beat Migs?
So. Damn. I'm not sure, though. Both getting a perfect 10.
You were very close.
Oh, man. The Roosevelt one. I just felt like everything leave my body at that moment. I felt so deflated at that point. I was like, man, I could have a luck guess and get this right. And then it was down to 50-50. I got it wrong.
You sure did, because it was Franklin D. Roosevelt.
I always should go with Franklin. I always go with the D.
Always, yes. I live my life by that.
I know.
And The Grinch Stole Christmas was originally published. You were close. It was the 50s.
50s.
Oh, congratulations, Alan. I'm so excited.
We only watched the new version of The Grinch. That's the one that Tatum likes.
It's so great.
It's the best.
We watched it 4 times over the weekend.
Oh, my God.
That's probably right where we were, too. I think we did like 2 or 3.
It's so great. We have partnered up once again with the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm. We are putting brand new American-made winter coats on local children in need, and it's called Coats for Kids. And we have a very specific thing we're working on right now, Steve. We're trying to raise $20,369.
Yes. At the end of the day, we're hoping to get $50,000. But if we hit at least over $20,000, I've agreed, thanks to one of our rockaholics who left us a voice message, I will sing Dominic the Donkey at Live Night, which is happening this Friday night. So we need to raise over $20,000 before then for me to do that.
Can you give a little just sneak peek of what it will sound like?
I mean, yeah, of course. It's going to sound like this.
Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey.
Exactly like that.
Can you give us one hee-haw?
Hee-haw.
Oh, God.
He's going to, if we do this, you're going to nail it.
Hey, jingity jing.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. Oh, wow. I got it. I've been practicing.
Got it.
And by practicing, I have not listened to it since I made this agreement. So I'm very nervous about that. But any amount helps. And thanks to Nick Wetch, who just joined the 69 Club a couple of minutes ago, donating $69. But $20 helps, $5 helps. Or if you're like James Starbuck and you donate $269, that helps as well.
Every $20 puts a brand new American-made coat on a local child in need, and you can donate at KISW.com, or you can text KISW Give to 44321.
Hey, jingity jing. It's
Something just happened to the New York Yankees that we feel will make many Mariners fans happy, because it's kind of that long-term karma. You know what I'm talking about?
I spent all day yesterday with the biggest smile on my face because of just the implosion that's happening with some Yankees fans. It's incredible.
So what is this? We're going to tell you after 3 Doors Down.
The Daly Migs Show.
Juan Soto sent shockwaves through the MLB this past Sunday night because he rejected a deal, a $760 million offer from the New York Yankees.
I would too.
To sign a historic 15-year deal for $765 million with the New York Mets.
And I'm not sure the exact details. I'm paraphrasing, but I believe like he it was just a few $1 million less.
Just a couple.
Right? But I think the Yankees were going to offer more years. I don't remember. But, yeah, Yankees fans are not happy.
Yeah, they're calling him a traitor. They're very angry over this contract situation.
I'm finding great humor in this because growing up in New York, you experience New York sports fans are on a whole other level of crazy. I had family members that are Yankees fans. I grew up in a a lot of people in my family are Yankees fans, and we were during in the 80s when they were bad, they were unhinged. And now, they're a good team. Obviously, they've been a good team for forever. They've won many championships. It doesn't matter. These fans are so freaking mad. And as someone who's rooting for the Mariners, I found great entertainment in this. And the reason being is that the Yankees are notorious for being the team that takes players, gives them more money, and breaks the hearts of the fans of another team. I mean, we saw that with A-Rod.
Oh, yeah.
Granted, the Yankees didn't do that, but eventually ended up on the Yankees. But you know what I mean? They've done that before with other players as well. So it's kind of entertaining to see the fans being mad that a player left them for more money from another team.
Yeah.
And on social media, people are posting videos. And I swear, I'm almost certain that some of these people might be in my family. You're going to get a real peek behind the curtain of what it's like to grow up in a New York household. Are you ready for one person's unhinged video about his team losing Juan Soto?
Yes.
All right. This is honestly, if there was such a thing as losing bleeps for a bleep machine, we would have lost all the bleeps because this guy lost his mind.
Hey, Juan Soto, I got 2 words for you.
All right. What 2 words do you think he has?
F and U.
Yeah. You. That's right. You and the horse you rode in on, and the cavalry behind you. That's
not just the horse you rode in on, but the cavalry behind you.
That's right, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm taking it personal. We gave you our love.
Mind you, also, this guy is doing this while holding a wooden bat in his hand. He is out of his mind with a Yankees jacket, and he's just not having it, Taryn.
Oh, boy.
We gave you our heart and soul. It wasn't enough. You turned your cap around after the World Series. I saw that move. $700 million.
I like that also. I do believe that at some point while they were he was watching the game, he saw him put the hat on a certain way. He's like, I'm telling you, that's a sign. I'm telling you, Cindy, that's a freaking sign.
$700 million, $730. Yeah, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Guaranteed years, it wasn't enough. You don't even choose the Dodgers. You don't even choose the Dodgers. You go off Broadway to the Mets. You don't want to be on Broadway, and you don't want to be Judge's guy. You don't want to be Judge's partner.
That's Aaron Judge, who plays for the New York Yankees, in case you don't know.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, that's right, Judge. Now it's your team. That's it. Let's stick it up his now. We're not around. Take those grungy, whatever those those stupid Mets.
He just threw the bat out of his house.
Is there a fan base that's more terrifying to you, Steve, than the Yankees fans?
I don't know. The Bills fans are kind of crazy. They're willing to throw themselves into flaming tables.
They're at least fun.
That's true. They're doing that for funsies. They're not doing that because they're. I think that guy is actually part of the general managing ownership group. We have another fan. Now, this fan, I love this guy because he decided to shoot his video in front of the baseball stadium that the New York Mets play in. So, and then he left a message for Juan Soto.
Yo, Juan Soto, listen up, man. This is your new f***ing home. This is your new home right here. Shut the f*** up and don't f*** complain. Look at this hole.
Now, mind you, he then pans around, and it's like it's a pretty rundown street that it's like right by. They got like a chop shop, like a lot of cars are just all like off there, no wheels on the tires, and it's just
very inviting, very inviting.
But also, I didn't realize that baseball players, when they sign big deals, they live in the stadium. Like that's actually their home.
Right across the street. Look at this dump. Road closed. You chose this piece of to be your home for the next 15 years.
When we do straight to the comments, we're like, who are these people that hide behind a keyboard and say the things that they say? I believe it's these people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a money-hungry bitch. You. Every Yankee fan should burn you jersey. You, Juan Soto, suck my
There we go. I think you can figure out what he said after that. Yeah. And there are videos of people burning his jersey.
Of course.
Yeah.
I love this. At the end of the day, like it's a yard game, guys. It's just baseball.
No, it's their life. They gave their heart and soul to this, Taryn. We used to do an old bit on back many, many years ago. We kind of get away with doing prank calls. We called it Piss Off a New Yorker. And the challenge was we'd call up a random store in New York, Brooklyn, or somewhere in New York City. And then the listener would just have to say whatever they can say to get the New Yorker pissed. And usually if you made fun of like the Yankees or said something along those lines, they would get pissed rather quickly.
That sounds like you could get punched in the face. That's very risky behavior.
We have one more fan. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
I'd like to send this message to Mr. Juan Soto, who just sold his soul to the devil and left the New York Yankees to become a Met. Soto, message for you, bro. You will never sniff the World Series again for the rest of your life. You had the potential to retire as a Yankee legend, have your number retired in Monument Park. And what'd you do? You went to one of the worst franchises in sports history. Have fun in Queens, Soto, because you know why? I got my captain right here, and his name is Aaron Judge. Have fun in Queens, buddy. You bum!
No, he was a little more reasonable and understanding about the whole situation. Do you think Juan Soto's on social media he calls his age? He's like, I don't know, maybe we made a bad choice. These fans might be right.
They sound a little scary.
Out of their minds. It's awesome.
Oh. Is there a band that you wish would just get back together already?
Oh, Juan Soto and the New York Yankees, clearly. System of a Down. Oh. But I just saw that they are getting back together.
They're playing with Korn.
I think they're doing like 3 shows.
Yes.
That's freaking awesome.
It's all happening. Well, what about you, Rockaholics? Give us a call now, 206-803-ROCK. Is there a band that you wish would get back together already? We're going to tell you about a few iconic rock bands that people are dying to see reunite at 7:20.
The Daly Migs Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You hear that, America? The mountain is calling. Calling you on this cloudy Tuesday morning with a very important message.
Get off your ass.
So grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, some friends, and do something you'll enjoy even more than the pop culture convos you're consuming. The mountain is calling. Answer. Do the do.
I'm Anna Garcia with True Crime News, the podcast. Every crime tells a story. Every story demands justice. True Crime News, the podcast, covers breaking crimes, investigating high-profile and under-the-radar cases. Every week, we dive beyond the headlines, exploring the effects of violent crimes on victims and search for justice. We hope you join us as your weekly source for true crime news. Listen to and follow True Crime News, the podcast, on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Luigi Nicholas Mangione is the 26-year-old man from Maryland who was arrested in Pennsylvania after being identified as the suspect.
I'm okay if we could stop sharing the pictures. I mean, first of all, I know here we are doing it, but, when people are like, let's not talk about these idiots. And I totally understand what people were meaning, but I'm okay with us not seeing these shirtless pictures of him with a backpack on anymore.
I mean, people are definitely swooning.
Kind of making me regret what I ate last night.
Oh,
this guy, it's like, I've never seen more thirsty women
The comment section
for
is
a murderer
crazy.
since the Menendez brothers.
Oh, boy. So he's the one that was arrested as the main suspect in the targeted killing of the United Healthcare CEO, Brian Thompson, in New York. He was identified by a McDonald's worker, apparently, and they linked him to this whole thing based on that one little tip.
And people are having a field day, not so much even about what he did, everything of all about the fact that somebody narked on him at a McDonald's to the point where like there's a lot of jokes that are going on. I did see somebody make a fake Burger King post that said Burger King tweeted out, "We wouldn't snitch."
So people are complaining about rats at this McDonald's, putting that into the reviews. Others are calling out, obviously, like the snitching. One person wrote, "This location has rats in the kitchen that will make you sick, and your insurance isn't going to cover it."
Okay, it's kind of clever. It's saying it's a rat problem when we know exactly what you're talking about.
So this leads us to want to ask a simple question.
And it's a simple question because I'm like, well, who's even going online to read reviews about McDonald's? I think we know what we're getting. Like, I never once decided to go on Yelp to see what's this McDonald's rating. Like, I know where I'm going. I think I'm okay with it.
It's going to be fairly consistent all across the board.
Right.
Chet from Edgewood, our simple question to you: do you actually use online reviews to decide where you go to eat?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying to say if the reviews didn't play a factor.
That's interesting. I'm willing to just go into things blind. Maybe that's just the stupidity in me because a lot like my wife. My wife will make it a point, hotels, restaurants. And if there's like a couple of bad reviews, like that changes everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, I don't do the necessarily bad reviews, but I'm definitely like if I'm in a new city, like we were in California this weekend and I was looking around like what's around, but I will always do top rated. There's like a thing that you can click on that to make sure that you're going to like a 4 or 5 star one as opposed to a 2 or 3 one. And I'll always do that, but I don't necessarily read the reviews.
See, I always like take everything with a grain of salt, like the super negative ones and the super positive ones. I just assume that they're plants on both ends.
Oh,
I don't know why, but I'm just like, that's it. The ones in the middle, I think I might maybe listen to.
I just always go look at the menu and then decide if I want to eat there or not. I never look at the reviews.
Same.
But when it comes to like buying clothing online, I 100% look at every review.
That's where I get frustrated because I read all these reviews. One person's like, oh, make sure you buy 3 sizes bigger than you usually get, and the next person will be like, it came in too small. Get this, or it came in too big, get that. I'm like, I don't even know what to do anymore. Maybe I'll just buy it blindly and then hope for the best. But I recently did use online reviews. We went on Yelp while we were in Portland. And we weren't planning on going to this place, but we were very curious. So we were wrestling at DOA Pro Wrestling. It's a new place. I can't remember. It's in downtown Portland, right? So right next door to it, I'm like, what kind of place is called Sassy's? Like, what is that? And my buddy's like, it's a strip club. And it looked very sad from the outside because, it was a Sunday night. So what am I expecting? But we went online to look at some of the reviews, and we were just dying on the ride back because the first review that popped up that just said, drop all expectations before entering here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, man, we missed the boat on this one. Another person said the dancers are rude, and so is the bouncer.
Oh.
Another person was very mad because one of my favorite dancers is not being scheduled for no good reason. It will not be returning.
Oh. Wow. That's a lot of passion there.
Yeah. But it was more for poops and giggles. Like, I wouldn't base any decision I make because I don't know who's writing these reviews.
And how high their expectations might be, or on the flip side, how low their expectations might be.
Right. Like, because honestly, if we did go into Sassy's, I wouldn't have had very high expectations, especially on a Sunday night. We didn't, but...
After reading those reviews, I'm very disappointed that you didn't.
We should have turned around.
I would have loved to have a complete storyline here.
Like this one, decent stripper, smells like vomit. Decent, but there are better ones.
All right.
Really selling it.
That was a 5-star review. No.
Oh. Rockaholics, how would you like a shot at beating Steve Migs? The competitor he had first thing this morning got a perfect 10.
Do we need to remind everybody about Alan?
Can you match that brilliant energy from Alan? Steve is currently 341 wins, 110 losses, and 58 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Dry eyes still feel gritty, rough, or tired? With MyBo, eyes can feel. MyBo, perfluorohexyloctane ophthalmic solution, is used to treat the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. It's the only prescription dry eye drop that forms a protective layer for the #1 cause of dry eye. too much tear evaporation. So eyes can find relief that's... Remove contact lenses before using MyBo. Wait at least 30 minutes before putting them back in. Eye redness and blurred vision may occur. For more info, talk to your eye doctor. Call 1-844-MyBo-YEAH or visit mybo.com.
Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Connect directly, bid confidently. At Purple Wave Auction, transparency is key. With no reserves and no hidden surprises, you're connected directly to sellers so you can inspect and bid on quality equipment with confidence. Whether you're looking for ag, construction, or fleet equipment, we're here to ensure a clear, hassle-free experience. Register today at purplewave.com and start bidding with peace of mind. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Do you know the number one thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. Which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake, from choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates, and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Be Migs. Be Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Be Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Scott from Seattle is. Scott, are you there?
I am.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Scott has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's go.
How many strings does a standard violin have?
3.
No.
4.
Correct. Jack Skellington is a character from which movie?
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes. What pop star recently wrapped up her Eras tour in Vancouver?
Taylor Swift.
Yes. The dessert Bananas Foster originated in what southern city?
Louisiana.
No.
Alabama.
No.
Florida.
No. In the song 12 Days of Christmas, what is given on the 7th day?
7 Lords of Leaping.
No.
7 Swans of Swimming.
Correct. Which planet has the highest average surface temperature in our solar system?
Venus.
Correct. What flower is given out on the reality TV show The Bachelor?
A rose.
Yes. Wild penguins live in which hemisphere?
The Southern Hemisphere.
Correct. Hanukkah is celebrated over how many days?
8.
Yes. What is the currency in India?
Rupee.
Yes. Scott, you got 9 correct.
Ooh, what did I get to?
Oh my. Well, you just
no, the Bananas Foster. Sorry.
Correct. And you're going to kick yourself for that one. You almost had a perfect 10. But
this is a big day for Steve.
This is a big day. Steve, you once again have your work cut out for you.
Oh, do I?
Because, you know, Scott may or may not have gotten more than 8 correct. I don't want to give it away, but...
Wow. I don't like that you tell me that.
Well, adds a little pressure, doesn't it?
Yes.
Are you ready?
yes.
But I'm in it. Let's go.
How many strings does a standard violin have?
Let's go.
Are you slapping yourself?
I did just slap myself, and it kind of hurt. 5.
No.
6.
No.
4.
There we go. Jack Skellington is a character from which movie?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Correct. What pop star recently wrapped up her Eras tour in Vancouver?
I didn't even know she was here until I saw everybody and their sister post about it. That's Taylor Swift.
Sure is. The dessert Bananas Foster originated in what southern city?
I'm going to say Miami.
No.
Southern city. Louisiana.
No.
New Orleans.
There we go. In this song, 12 Days of Christmas, what is given on the seventh day?
7 lords are leaping.
No.
7 friendly hens.
No.
7 maids melting.
No. Which planet has the highest average surface temperature in our solar system?
That would be Uranus, Sarah.
No.
Earth?
No.
Mars.
No. What flower is given out on the reality TV show The Bachelor?
A rose.
Yes.
Man.
I'm so glad you knew that one. Wow. Steve.
It started off good. Then I went through a little bit of a rough patch.
You sure did.
Yeah.
You only got 5 correct, which is a loss, 5-9.
Nice job, Scott.
I sworn that you said which state on the Bananas Foster when you asked me, Sarah.
Oh.
Well, what state did you guess?
Louisiana.
You did.
Oh.
I don't know. Did I say state?
I thought you said city.
I'll have to listen back because I don't remember.
I'm siding with him. I bet you effed him over.
I think you did too.
You want him to get a perfect 10.
Well, I just believe in integrity.
You know, we'll check the tape because I think I said city too, but
I mean, it's
who
not like
knows?
you have a track record of screwing up questions.
No, never. What are you talking about? Steve, you didn't even get to 9 questions, which you got 9 correct. Wild penguins live in which hemisphere?
The Western.
No. The southern.
Northern.
Oh, my goodness. The southern. Hanukkah is celebrated after how many days? Over
12?
how many days? No.
11?
What?
8.
You don't know how many days Hanukkah is?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Very uncultured.
I don't really, I haven't listened to that Adam Sandler song in a while, I guess.
And what is the currency in India?
Yen.
Oh, my goodness.
Euros.
No.
Dollars.
Rupee. Even if you
You
got...
act like as if you would know if the answer wasn't in front of you.
You know, don't worry. I would have known the Hanukkah one for sure.
Okay, fair.
But the other is absolutely not. Well, congrats on losing.
Twice so far today.
Oh, someone said Sarah said city.
Yeah.
Next one says, Sarah, you said state.
Oh my gosh. The Beat Migs police can't even agree on this.
They sure can't. I like one of the texters.
You said city. Sarah said state. She said city, but he said states. Sarah said city. Sarah, you said state.
What? I said city.
Oh.
Sarah said state when asking the question.
We have partnered up once again with the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm on coats for kids. And the stakes are high right now, Steve Migs, because there's a challenge out there that if we raise $20,369 before Live Day, that you will sing Dominic the Donkey.
Yes, I've already embarrassed myself and beat Migs. And why not embarrass myself on Friday night as I sing Dominic the Donkey in front of everybody? My daughter's very excited about this possibly happening.
She loves the song?
Yes, if she had her own money. She has a piggy bank, but she doesn't really know how to work her cell phone. Otherwise, she probably would donate whatever money's in her piggy bank to make it happen. But thanks to Nick Wetch, who donated $69, joining the 69 Club. That puts on a brand new coat on, a few brand new coats on kids in need. Also, thanks to Bernadine Randall, donated $40. That's 2 coats. Because $20 puts a brand new coat on a kid in need, and you can do so by going to KISW.com.
You can also text KISW GIVE to 44321. I think we all know that the holidays can bring out the worst in people, but they can also bring out the best in people, Steve.
I did witness the worst in people at Costco yesterday as a lady got mad at my wife for the dumbest reason, because I think she just thought she lived in her own world where she could just take her shopping cart wherever it wanted to go. But then I've also witnessed the good in people, because I heard that you did something really awesome with your son, Barrett, and I was pretty fired up to see what you guys did.
Well, I will tell you all about it, Steve, right after Foo Fighters.
The Daily Migs Show.
Over the weekend, Steve Migs, we crammed a lot of holiday fun into the days off. And one of the things that we did was visit the police department. And no, I did not get arrested.
Okay. Well, I mean, a couple drinks. You never know what happens over in Stanwood.
Tarantula. She's prowling the town.
So what were you guys doing?
So we went up to the Mount Vernon Police Department because they do this big toy drive every year. I think they call it Pack a Patrol Car, and they're trying to literally fill a patrol car with toys to donate to, I think they said between like 500 and 1,000 families in that area.
Okay.
Whose kids in those families might not have presents under the tree otherwise. So we were kind of wanting to teach Barrett a little bit about giving back and donating and helping out, those in need this time of year. And Barrett picked out a toy, and we went to the police department, and he put it under the trees.
So you didn't try and keep it?
Well, he was definitely window shopping.
Did you have to buy 2 of them?
No, we did not, but he was definitely window shopping all the other toys that were there, pointing out all the things that he would like. But he really, I feel like he kind of connected to the cause this year, and it was very special.
That's awesome.
And Santa was there, and Santa called him by name, and I think he froze for a second, and then I had to remind him, Santa, he knows all the kids. He knows what you've been up to, if you've been bad or good. And
how did Santa know his name? Did you whisper it in his ear?
No.
He just knew it.
Steve, don't you know about how Santa just knows?
I missed that. Sorry.
He hand wrote a letter to Santa and gave it
right there?
Yeah, well, he wrote it earlier in the day and we gave it to that Santa, but he actually, not only did he write what he wanted, but he drew a photo of it as to not confuse Santa when the elves are working hard at the workshop.
And Santa's getting old. He probably can't see all that well, so he might as well have a visual representation of what you're looking at.
Oh, for sure.
So we did something a little bit different, but do you ever do the giving tree stuff?
Yes.
Man, that always hits me in the gut big time. So my wife grabbed a couple of the kids that need gifts that are going through some tough times, and so it's a giving tree that she pulled a couple of people. One's a 3-year-old boy, one's educational toys. So she got this educational truck type of a thing. Oh. Also wanted some tools, so I grabbed the screwdriver out of my drawer and said, "Hey, no, I'm kidding." And the other one was for a 15-year-old girl, and that one kind of got me too because she just wanted some Nike and Amazon gift cards, which I get. You're 15. Be nice to be able to pick out your own shoes, and we know that all too well when we do stuff for Kicks for Kids and things along those lines. And it also puts what she loves to do, and it said loves putting on lashes and decorating her room with lights. I thought of you, and then decorating with lights because Tatum's got her whole room now with Christmas lights. I'm just man, those kind of things just always get me. Because one little gift that goes such a long way for a kid that's potentially not getting anything under the tree.
And I think that you bring up a really good point, Steve, that, a lot of times we're donating these toys for little kids. It's, cute trucks and dolls and Barbies and all these things. But you got to remember these older kids, they're not in toy mode anymore. They want big kid stuff. So don't forget about those older kids.
No, it's kind of when my wife grabbed a couple of cards. One was for a 3-year-old boy and the other one was for a 15-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
Well. I was that's awesome.
It's good to find that balance because those older kids are, they're not wanting the toys anymore.
I'm just nervous now, though. I don't think we're going to have any wrapping paper to wrap these gifts because my daughter has lost her freaking mind. She's figured out how to wrap presents. Not very well. I mean, if she's not listening. She's definitely not. She podcasts. I'll make sure she doesn't listen to this part later on today on the Migs Daily Podcast.
Fix it in post.
She just takes all of the wrapping paper to wrap something that's the size of your cell phone. She uses practically an entire roll. She's got masking tape. It's just pieced together. But she's having a kick out of wrapping presents. And these aren't really presents. They're just random things in her closet that are toys that she thinks I would like and that mom would like, which is adorable. But both my wife and I are we got to get all new wrapping paper. She has just destroyed all this wrap. It's so cute though that you don't want to stop it and kill the spirit of what she's doing because she's just I just love making you guys happy. I'm that's awesome. I hope you remember that when you're in your teens. But
she won't.
Probably not. But it's just oh my gosh, wrapping paper ain't cheap.
It is so expensive.
Yeah.
Also, you showed me a photo of her finished product, and I think Brad may have taught her how to wrap presents because that looks very similar to a Brad wrap job.
Right. Okay, my husband's a terrible rapper. Terrible. My brother is too. I don't understand. It's really not that hard. Just fold the corners in.
I always thought I was a really good gift wrapper until my wife witnessed how I wrap because I think I put it together. It looks all good, but then when it comes to folding in the sides,
why can't you guys do that?
I just crumble them and keep folding them and I just slap a bunch of tape on it, but it looks good.
I mean, I don't know, good.
Ish. Daniel, you a good rapper?
No.
I mean, not the hip hop kind. I know you're good at that.
That's what gift bags exist for because you know why? I am not ever going to wrap a present again in my life.
It's really not that hard.
No, it is, Sarah. It's really hard.
It's really not.
Someone just texted and said, we have a giving tree at work, and all those tags just break my heart. Most of the items would be things I just, get my kid at Target on a random day. And we're not well off by any means, but I want to go full in on all those tags.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for helping out this time of year, Rockaholics. Now, over the weekend, there was a video of the Lions coach during his post-game speech, and it went viral.
It's so great.
Because midway through it, he stopped to acknowledge a player that was throwing up in the corner of the locker room.
And somehow worked that into this rah-rah emotional speech that he gave to the team.
So many were loving the coach's speech, and we're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daly Migs Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You hear that, America? The mountain is calling. Calling you on this cloudy Tuesday morning with a very important message.
Get off your ass.
So grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, some friends, and do something you'll enjoy even more than the lifestyle content you're keeping up with. The mountain is calling. Answer. Do the do.
I'm Anna Garcia with True Crime News, the podcast. Every crime tells a story. Every story demands justice. True Crime News, the podcast, covers breaking crimes, investigating high-profile and under-the-radar cases. Every week, we dive beyond the headlines, exploring the effects of violent crimes on victims and search for justice. We hope you join us as your weekly source for true crime news. Listen to and follow True Crime News, the podcast, on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
The Detroit Lions are just having a year, aren't they?
They are. I have a buddy that's from Detroit, and he's like, for the longest time, I was kind of embarrassed to be a Detroit Lions fan. He's like, I'll be honest, I'm wearing a lot more Detroit Lions hats these days.
Oh, yeah, be proud.
Yeah.
They beat the Green Bay Packers. They are now 12-1, and then their coach, Dan Campbell, was given a great speech in the locker room while one of the players was throwing up.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Right when you start off with the FEF, of course you're going to get the team going.
I told you you'd never forget this game. You will never forget this game. We don't have to talk about how tough we are. We don't have to talk about how resilient we are. We live it, man. We've been living it. Where's our defense at?
I think we're all like 300 pounds. We're right here. I don't think it's hard to find us, but we're right here.
Offense, that's the way to step up, man. That's the way to step up. There you go, Skip. Keep throwing up, whatever you're doing up there.
And then they turn the camera, and I think it's Dan Skipper, I think his name is. He's like on the offensive line, and he's just hunched over a garbage. Clearly, he's having a moment. And I just love that Dan Campbell acknowledged him. Give him a game ball.
He's going to shine the spotlight on him, poor guy.
Right?
There you go, Skip. Keep throwing up, whatever you're doing up there. What a freaking lay it on the line. Guys, I'm so freaking proud of you, man. That's the way to show up. You talk about pressure, we live in pressure. That's where we freaking thrive. You did it again. You did it again. All right, it doesn't matter who's playing for us. It doesn't matter what's going on. You always find a way to win. That's what champions do. This is not happenstance, man. This doesn't just happen. This has been in the making, man.
I need to listen to this before I play Beat Migs. I've lost 2 this morning. I think I need to listen to Dan Campbell to get me fired up.
I was going to say that he sounds like he's in the middle of a wrestling ring.
He would be a great manager or just a wrestler cutting like 1980s era, yelling at the camera, Macho Man Randy Savage style. Absolutely. He's got the voice and the energy for it.
Sure. So many are just loving up on Dan's passion. So we want to go.
Skip. Keep throwing up, whatever you're doing up there.
We want to go straight to the comments.
The comments are great because everybody's having a field day with just how energetic Dan Campbell is. Are you ready for the first one?
Yes, sir.
We sent them to Jason, our production director, and said reenact them however you'd like, and he did just that.
Now that is how I encourage my dog when he's throwing up in the backyard.
There you go, Lulu. Keep throwing up or doing whatever you're doing over there.
Thriving and puking. What a guy.
I mean, there's nothing worse than like puking with an audience, though, honestly.
Puke and rally, baby.
Oh, God.
Not just in partying, but also in football, apparently.
Yes.
Dan Campbell coaches how unstable players play Madden. Now love him for that. LMAO.
That's me.
Oh,
Danny, were you a Madden player?
No, never really. I could never figure out how to do much except for just throw Hail Marys.
Dude, that's exactly. I look at all like the play calling on there, like you pick the play. And I never did a running play because I'm like, I have no idea how to make this happen. I would be like at the 5-yard line about to score a touchdown, and I would make my quarterback go back as far as possible and throw a shotgun Hail Mary every single time. And then my defense was always a blitz. Yep. I feel like we're Dan Campbell of Madden.
Yeah, we are.
It's only crazy if it doesn't work, right?
Well, it didn't really work very often. I wasn't very good at Madden. I was just like, that's why I'm like, I don't understand any like of the actual like football speak. I'm like, no idea. I guess I should have paid attention when I played Madden.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Lions fan, but I'd run through a brick wall for this guy.
And didn't he play, when he played professional, didn't he play for the Lions?
I believe so.
Part of his career, so that's got to feel awesome.
I mean, it's a great story of how like he took over that team. They weren't very good. A lot of people were questioning his like rah-rah, over-the-top 80s era wrestling promo style of coaching, and it's paying off. The team loves him, and I don't know about you, but anyone I talk to, I feel like the Detroit Lions are everybody's second favorite team right now.
They're Barrett's.
Yeah.
He's Seahawks number 1, Lions number 2.
Like even last year when the Seahawks, no, not great. But like I was hoping that the Lions would go as far as possible in the playoffs. Like, and I hope obviously that the Seahawks go far this year and even make the playoffs. That'd be pretty badass. But if they didn't, I'll be rooting for the Lions for sure.
Hell yeah.
He coaches like he's in a movie. Cool.
He does.
We got one more comment about Dan Campbell.
Just woke up. Ran through my door instead of opening it this morning.
Yeah.
That's the Dan Campbell magic right there.
Rip the sink off the wall. Let's go Lions.
How would you like to own a piece of Alice in Chains? Sarah, it's your favorite band. Would you be interested in that?
Absolutely.
It's also KISW history we're talking about. We're going to tell you what's trending after Lenny Kravitz.
The Daily Migs Show.
Up and at 'em, rockaholics. As you wake up and get moving through your day.
Up and at 'em.
Sipping that coffee, trying to sift through the world of pop culture can be a lot to process. So we're here to help you out and tell you what's trending.
What's trending on the Daily Migs Show? What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
Collectors of music memorabilia can now own a piece of Alice in Chains history with a handcrafted miniature replica of Jerry Cantrell's iconic pinup guitar.
I gotta say, I kind of want this.
It's really cool. It's the one that has the rock stickers on it and the Hottie McNaughty.
Like the pinup girl kind of a thing going on, and the rock, the KSW rock, like the in the just so that's the word rock, but like in the rock font, it's all like worn out, just like the one that Jerry wrote a lot of the songs off their first couple of records, probably more of their other records too. But that was like a guitar that he's had forever.
It's created by Axe Heaven, about 10 inches tall, solid wood. It comes with all the attention to detail that you would expect.
I do love that they made it a point to say that this guitar is not playable.
Oh, good.
Because that's what I'm sure a lot of rock and rollers want to just have a 10-inch guitar and just kind of jam out to it. But that's like a cool thing to have, like if you have like a cool setup like in an office or something along those lines. I think that'd be pretty sweet to have.
You can get one at revolvermag.com for $34.
Wow. They don't have $34 I could borrow.
We're going to crowdfund it for Sarah's Christmas present.
Yeah.
That's right.
I would love that. And it's so cute and tiny.
Because is that a thing now? Like, Danny, I mean, I don't know why I ask you, but you play guitar. So
yeah.
Is it like a thing? Because I know we have here at the office, we have a Slash Les Paul mini guitar as well.
They've been doing them for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they have them at Guitar Center. I know that like, Tom DeLonge has a bunch of, and I always get so excited because they have like Blink-182, and I see him like, oh, it's it's only $100, and it's like, oh no, it's the miniature one. I guess
10 inches.
It's not, but they're cool to have. Like if you're a collector of any kind, you just get them.
Yeah, because like part of me wants to get like the Mike McCready Strat, I think it is, the guitar that he has. That like there's like a signature edition that looks just like the one that he rocks. But I'm like, I'm not going to drop several $100s for a guitar that I'm never going to play. I don't know how to play, and where am I going to put it? But if they make like a little mini version of the guitar, that'd be pretty cool to have.
Absolutely.
And there's so many iconic guitars out there, like Gene Simmons' iconic bass guitar. It looks like an axe.
Yes.
That'd be pretty cool.
Dimes guitar.
Yes.
I'm looking at this at the Revolver Mac because I wanted to see if they had it. And they still do have the one that we were just talking about. They also have Nirvana, Kurt Cobain. They have Rage Against the Machine. They have Slayer's guitars. Like there's a bunch of them. They have Billy Joe from Green Day's one.
The BJ one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
They have a Kiss one.
Which Kiss is it? Is it like a Les Paul? Or is it the mirror one?
Paul Stanley.
I wonder if it's his mirror guitar one. Oh, that one's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. I think we just found something to spend all our money on, guys.
Yeah.
Our new teeny tiny guitar collection.
It's not like I don't have a birthday, an anniversary, or the holidays to worry about right now. It's so awful. Yeah, last night, it was awful if you're a Cowboys fan because the game looked like maybe it was going in the direction of the Dallas Cowboys. They were tied at the 2-minute warning. The Bengals were forced to punt the ball, and then Dallas blocked the punt. And you're like, oh, that's amazing. They're going to get the ball back, and who knows what's going to happen. Nope, they weren't able to get the ball back. The Bengals recovered the block punt. They ended up winning the game 27-20, which was kind of a dagger for any Cowboys fans. I don't really feel all that bad. But I think the highlight of everything had to have been the fact that the Simpsons were involved because they did the Simpsons Monday, I guess, Monday football edition of Monday Night Football. It was on Disney Plus, ESPN Plus as well. And during the pregame, Homer Simpson, he joined the Manning cast with Eli and Peyton Manning, and it's exactly how you'd expect it to sound.
We have a special guest today on the Manning cast.
You all know him as America's favorite nuclear employee and donut-loving dad, Homer Simpson.
I'm thrilled to be here. I've been a big fan of this show ever since someone explained to me what it was 5 minutes ago.
So, Homer, tell us what you learned from being on the Manning cast.
Well, you guys taught me what's really important in life. Finding a job where you only work 3 hours a week, and also not every week.
Well said, Homer.
That's adorable.
It's pretty great, yeah.
Iron Maiden announced that Simon Dawson is going to be their new drummer for the 2025 Run for Your Lives tour. This is after Nico McBrain announced his retirement, and I had forgotten that he'd recently had a stroke.
He did.
And I can't imagine...
Yeah.
He's probably, 72, 3 years old?
And it's not like the drumming on Iron Maiden. It's like, laid back and chill.
Yeah. So his final performance just happened. It was on December 7th. And, the side effects of the stroke have just made it so he can't really keep up with the demand of touring. And I totally wish him all the best in the next stages of life.
Did you see the picture, though, like where he's saying goodbye to the fans? It's an epic shot where, like, the entire sea of people and he's got his arm in the air. It's a cool visual.
I mean, what they're doing at their advanced age of rocking is pretty high demand. So.
Especially for drummers. I mean, it's like I can understand. I mean, not for any instrument, but like it's all hard on the body. But I mean, the way that he plays the drums, he's just so active, and he doesn't use a double bass pedal, so he's doing a lot of that crazy stuff and that speed stuff with just one bass drum, with just using one leg. So I mean, it's got to be a lot of wear and tear. Hey, big news though.
Yeah.
Don't want to forget about this because we need to mark it in our calendar. August 14th.
Oh God.
Dan?
No.
Come on.
Did you just call him Dan?
I did, because it's a serious matter, Dan.
It's really not that serious.
Come over here. I got my arms wide open because coming to White River Amphitheater just announced this morning, Creed is going to be there on Thursday, August 14th, which means we need to take Friday, August 15th off because we're all going.
You need to hold me now, Danny.
Come on.
I'm going to be out of town.
No, man.
What day is it on? I'm out of town.
We're going to be here with Three Doors Down, I believe, and Mammoth.
WVH, Wolfie's outfit. Oh, yeah.
Creed, White River Amphitheater.
I am so there.
Can I just say that earlier when this news came out, we were getting to the end of a talk break. We're going into a song, and I look at Steve's eyes, and I immediately, before we were done, I just look at his eyes, and I was like, he's going to tell me about goddamn Creed. And here we go. And sure enough, the minute he puts his headphones off, he's like, guys, the best news ever. And I was like, don't. What is that?
Come on, Danny.
No.
Just picture it.
No.
Scenic Auburn, Washington.
Mount Rainier in the distance.
The sweet scent of cow manure just going by us. And Creed.
A $30 cocktail in hand.
I'll buy you one.
Wow.
Just one. Unless I bring my credit card, maybe two. Come on, Danny.
I don't want this.
He heard thunder. He's down to just one last breath.
What's the safe word? Does anyone know the safe word?
It's Scott Stapp.
Come save me.
Scott Stapp makes us all feel safe.
I need help.
When he holds us now.
I'm blinking twice and no one's coming to help me.
You're just 6 feet from the edge, Danny. And I'm thinking.
How do you know so many lyrics?
Well, they have the lyrics on the video that I'm looking at. That's why.
Also, I was in for this, but after right now, I'm out too. I'm with you, Danny.
Go F yourself.
You're not feeling the passion over here?
Absolutely not.
I thought you liked the party.
Does it ever get better, this song?
How could it get even better? It's perfect.
Also, does Creed even like to party?
It sure doesn't sound like it. Listen to this.
Well, it's going to build up.
When
He's
we're
reflecting
dead?
on all of his mistakes right now. Give him a second.
Well, can he reflect faster?
Well, I could skip it. There we go.
All right, I'm blinking twice too. Someone help and save Danny and I.
We've entered the seventh circle of hell.
August 14th at White River Amphitheater, Calvin-Newark.
It is so hard to believe that it has been nearly an hour since Steve Migs lost for the second time.
I ain't losing now. Now that I got Creed on my side.
If you'd like a shot at sweeping Steve, he's got a record of 341 wins, 111 losses, 2 of which occurred earlier this morning, and 58 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
Stay with me. No! Yes, the Daly Migs Show.
Eat, save, and be merry with low prices and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh. Whether you're looking for sweet deals on holiday treats or your dream gingerbread house, outshine the tree with holiday deals delivered right to your doorstep. Prime members save even more with deals on thousands of grocery items and up to 50% off on weekly favorites. Celebrate the holiday season with savings and same-day delivery from Amazon Fresh.
Connect directly, bid confidently. At Purple Wave Auction, transparency is key. With no reserves and no hidden surprises, you're connected directly to sellers so you can inspect and bid on quality equipment with confidence. Whether you're looking for ag, construction, or fleet equipment, we're here to ensure a clear, hassle-free experience. Register today at purplewave.com and start bidding with peace of mind. Purple Wave Auction, the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Do you know the number one thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. Which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake. From choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates, and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Be Migs. Be Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. Be Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Lance from Graham is. Lance, are you there?
I am here.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Lance has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
What restaurant is known for their unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks?
Olive Garden.
Correct. Which band had the hit, We're Not Gonna Take It?
Twisted Sister.
Correct. Rum, lime juice, and sugar make up what cocktail?
Rum, lime juice, and sugar. Let's come back to it. Pass.
The capybara is the world's largest what?
Marsupial.
No.
Rodent.
Correct. What city is known as the capital of country music?
Nashville.
Yes. Christmas lands on what day of the week this year?
Wednesday.
Yes. Same name as a famous dog. What is the real first name of rapper T.I.?
T.I. Jesus. Marmaduke.
No. How many Batman movies did Tim Burton direct?
2.
Yes. What is the world's largest rainforest?
The Amazon.
Correct. World War II ended in what decade?
The 40s.
Yes. Rum, lime juice, and sugar make up what cocktail?
A mojito?
No. Lance, you got 8 correct.
All right. We'll see. Steve's good, man. Steve's good.
There's a lot of pressure on you, Lance, to be the third one to beat Migs today, so let's hope it happens.
But that is a good score.
That's a damn good score.
People have been smart today.
Been studying all weekend.
Steve, I don't want to say pressure should be on, but it's...
Oh, really?
It should be a little on.
Oh, great. I've been listening to Dan Campbell's speeches in the other room to get ready for this.
Okay, good. Well, are you ready then?
Yeah.
What restaurant is known for their unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks?
Oh, Olive Garden.
Yes.
We're family.
Which band had the hit We're Not Gonna Take It?
Twisted Sister.
You know it. Rum, lime juice, and sugar make up what cocktail?
Is that a kamikaze?
No.
A daiquiri.
Wow, correct. The capybara is the world's largest what?
Berry.
No. Oh, capybara.
Capybara is the world's largest hat?
No.
I don't know. Daiquiri.
No. What city is known as the capital of country music?
Tennessee.
No.
What's it? Nashville.
Correct. Christmas lands on what day of the week this year?
Wednesday.
Yes. Same name as a famous dog. What is the real first name of rapper T.I.?
Is it Clifford?
It is!
Whoa!
How many Batman movies did Tim Burton direct?
3?
No.
2.
Correct. What is
Tatum
the world's
loves
largest
Clifford.
rainforest? Really?
Rainforest Cafe.
No.
I don't know. I can't think of it. Pass.
World War II ended in what decade?
40s.
Yes.
Oh, man, it's a tie.
And with that, Lance, you are correct. It is a tie.
Oh, my God.
8-8.
What a clutch
I didn't know I was
move.
still live on the mic.
Oh, Lance, good game, my friend.
Good game, guys. Hey, love the show, and Merry Christmas to all of you.
You too,
Merry
my
Christmas,
friend.
Lance.
Merry Christmas. Wow, that's good coaching decision right there to pass. Usually I don't.
It
That's a
was.
good call.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I am thanking you for what I just said. Thank you. Yes.
Can you
After
name-
Dan Campbell, I'm very aggressive, Danny.
Can you name any rainforest?
Jumanji?
Yeah, that's it.
Amazon. Amazon is the largest. Lance got that one correct.
Okay.
The capybara, he also knew was the world's largest rodent.
Are we pronouncing that right?
Probably not.
Well, then
How
how is it pronounced?
I don't know. Is it capybara?
Yeah.
But it looks like
Oh.
this, Steve.
No.
It's the
Yeah.
cutest thing you've ever seen in your
I
life.
know the capybara.
Oh, yeah, you would have got it.
Is it capybara? Capybara?
No, you said it right, Taryn. Sarah just didn't know how to say it.
Danny, don't act like you
How
know.
did you say it?
A capybara.
Bear. I mean, it does kind of look cuddly like a bear.
It does. And Steve, I'm so happy that you knew T.I.'s first name is Clifford.
No, I didn't know it. The hint was so good.
Thank you. I thought it was good too.
Yeah,
I made it up myself.
Yeah. Tatum's been really fired up on Clifford the Red Dog.
Oh, yeah.
That she wanted like a Clifford stuffed animal, a stuffy, but we couldn't find one like that in time. So her and we made one with a hot glue gun and one of Dad's old T-shirts.
You are a very crafty family.
Yeah, we're having a good time with that. Yeah.
We have partnered up once again with the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm on Coats for Kids. And we hope that you will join us in making a donation. We're trying to raise $20,369 so that Steve Migs will have to sing Dominic the Donkey this Friday at Live Night.
Yeah, Live Night's happening. I can't believe it's this Friday. And if we raise over $20,000, which we're getting close to, we're at $18,387. Thanks to Jessica James, who just donated enough money to put a brand new coat on a kid in need. That's $20. Nick Wetch joined the 69 Club. Also, Matthew Doughton, he donated $25 as well. And like we said, $20, $5, $200, whatever you've got, the more we can raise, the better. And I'm more than happy to sing Dominic the Donkey, even though I don't want to. But I'd be more than happy to do it if that means that we raise more money.
Give the people a hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
You can donate at KISW.com or you can text KISW GIVE to 44321.
Yeah, the rest you got to pay for.
Sarah, welcome back from your birthday weekend in Vegas.
Thank you.
I'm shocked you look awake.
I am shocked too.
On Friday, you may recall, Sarah called into the show after being awake for more than 30 hours, which is very impressive for someone in their 40s. So we left off with her when she was saying that she and her husband, George, made some friends. One of them was a promoter.
Yes.
And he was bringing some dancers.
Of the adult kind.
And they were going to come over to their room to hang out.
Yes, at like 6 a.m. And this is the last that we heard from Sarah on Friday. Are they expecting payment?
This is a great question.
So how did that all play out? Were they expecting money? We're going to find out after Ozzy Osbourne.
The Daly Migs Show.
On Friday, during check-in with the Rockaholics, we ended up just checking in with Sarah because she called us.
She did. I don't even know if you remember calling us. You were on what would you say, like at least a 30-hour bender at that point?
Sure was.
Yeah, you'd been up since 4 a.m. the day before.
I shouldn't have called you. No one should have let me call you guys.
Well, the problem was we kept checking your Instagram stories, and you weren't even like, you were still going at like 11 a.m.
Sure was.
So where we left
husband.
off with you, Sarah, you said that you and George made friends with a promoter and that some of his friends who were dancers were going to be coming to your room to hang out. And this is the audio.
Okay, well, we made friends with the promoter. He came back to our room at like
6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
So you had random people come to your room at 6 in the morning?
Steve,
Yes.
the promoter right now is going downstairs in the lobby of our hotel to go get 2 strippers.
Do you remember making this phone call?
I do. And I sound pretty okay.
Yeah, you actually don't sound nearly as bad as I would if it was 30 hours in and I'm calling a radio show.
No chance. Yeah.
No chance.
I still, and the funny thing is too, is she calls, and because I was screening calls that day because she was not here, and he goes, "Hello," and I was like, "Why are you still awake? Just tell me. Just tell me that. Why are you still awake?"
Go to bed.
Vegas doesn't know times, man, okay?
Yeah, but Sarah does, and you know what time it was.
And I saw some of the videos you were posting around that time, and like you needed a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I just say, I heard you say I looked like I had been up for 30 hours,
You did.
mister, okay? I thought I looked cute still.
To bring back to our room.
For what
Right
reason?
now.
You guys gonna Netflix and chill?
Dude, some boobs.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think your husband might be even more wasted than you.
Yeah, and apparently he knew why they were coming up to the room.
Well, I think we all did.
I didn't. What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, why do you want strippers to come to your room? And I put strippers in quotation marks.
Did you just hope they were going to hang out and like just talk?
Yeah, I thought we were going to be friends.
Sarah wants to be friends with every dancer.
It's very innocent and very sweet of you.
Thanks.
Dude, some boobs.
The promoter is very like, so are you guys into like hooking up with everyone, or like what's your vibe? And I'm pretty sure the promoter has a huge crush on George.
Let's go.
Which is a dude.
Wait, what kind of let's go was that? Was that like let's go like we're excited, or let's go home, let's go?
Both.
Dear Penthouse, are they expecting payment?
This is a great question.
So did they? Was this free? Sarah, apparently you recorded an update after your new friends left.
Do you remember doing this?
No.
Oh, boy.
A club promoter and 2 strippers just left. And let me tell you, it was something else. I tried.
Why does it sound like Britney Spears' Instagram at this moment?
I'm a 5-year-old going to kindergarten.
Like, does it not sound like that?
It's so right, all
Yes.
right. I mean, we could play a game. Is it Sarah or is it Spears?
Yeah.
To interview them.
Are you dancing with knives at this moment?
Yeah, I might as well be.
And they thought I might be the police, so they didn't want to.
All right, how stupid are these strippers that they think you might be the police?
That is what I'm saying. I was like, what? You think I am? Wow, thanks.
And that's that. They were super nice, though. I mean, way nicer to me than they were to George and the club promoter, which is hilarious, but not shocking. And the club promoter and the strippers disappeared.
Did you ever hear from the club promoter again?
We never heard or saw any of them again.
So they wanted money.
Yes. Okay, shocking. I don't even think the promoter was actually friends with them.
Okay. You're just realizing this now?
Yes. I really thought they were all friends. And I thought they were all going to come to our room and hang out.
So you have to experience what it's like to be a guy when you hear about those jokes about those guys that actually think that there's a chance that they could actually get with the stripper. Like you actually thought there was a chance, granted not to hook up and have sex with, but you thought there was a chance to actually be friends with these strippers.
100%.
So now you know what it feels like to be a guy at a strip club.
It sucks.
They're hustled.
Also, strippers. We call them escorts in this world, Sarah. What are we doing here?
Well, they were working at the strip club that we were at.
Okay.
So they were strippers. But then when they asked if I was a cop, I was a little confused.
It's like, you guys would be next level stupid to think I'm a cop.
There are some telltale signs that she is not.
It's just my birthday, okay? They were very happy about that. But, friends for life.
Oh, for sure. You guys exchange Instagram handles and all that?
Yes, I'm friends with so many strippers on Instagram now, you guys.
Rockaholics, we know that you are a massive music fan, but do you think that you could name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? Prove it to us, and if you do, you will win tickets to see Theory of a Dead Man with special guest Aaron Jones at the Moore Theater on February 23rd. 206-803-ROCK. We're going to play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You hear that, America? The mountain is calling. Calling you on this cloudy Tuesday morning with a very important message.
Get off your ass.
So grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, some friends, and do something you'll enjoy even more than the pop culture convos you're consuming. The mountain is calling. Answer. Do the do.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that?
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
big savings?
Yep, which means...
it's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
All morning, we have received texts and calls from you, but we've not yet had a chance to get to everyone and chat you up. But right now, we are checking in with the Rockaholics, brought to you by Pendergast Law. So call up if there's something you'd like to chime in on from the show today, or if you have anything on your mind that you would like to discuss. 206-803-ROCK. Zachary in Aberdeen, what do you want to talk about this morning?
Well, like I said, there's just one question I'm dying to ask everybody listening to Seattle's best radio station.
What's up?
Are you ready to rock?
Yeah!
What are we rocking to?
We're rocking to anything you guys are playing, because you guys are playing nothing but the best hits in the Seattle area, baby.
Zachary, you rock. What are you banging in the background?
Oh, we're construction workers, and you keep us going every day. So we're banging hammers, we're banging your music, and we're banging good times all day, baby. All because of you guys.
I got nervous saying banging music because I'm like, I thought you were going to say you're banging your mom. I'm like, oh, man, Zachary, I thought things were going well until that moment.
Rock-ons. I bet they're wearing tool belts. You know how I feel about tool belts.
You like them?
I love them.
Yeah.
206.
Do you make Brad wear one just for funsies?
Yeah. Putting the Christmas tree up. Get that tool belt.
I think my wife was trying to shame me for not putting up enough Christmas lights yesterday because our neighbor's on day 3 of hanging up Christmas lights.
What?
Mine took less than 3 hours.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I will judge when I come to your house. 206-803-ROCK. Haley in Port Ludlow. We were talking about Christmas songs recently, and you want to talk about Christmas songs now.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to know what I should be listening to, because I'm tired of the old stuff, and you guys talked about some albums, but I didn't write it down or remember, and so
My go-to is CeeLo's Christmas record. I can't remember what the actual title is, but just type in CeeLo, and it's like Christmas. Okay. Oh, man, I'll look it up. But what's yours?
I highly recommend The Lovemongers, which is Ann and Nancy Wilson's other project. The Lovemongers Christmas album is unbelievable.
Okay.
And it's called CeeLo's Magic Moment. Okay. Shut up, Danny. Just because it's not Tom DeLonge, it doesn't mean it's bad.
Also, we highly recommend Dominic the Donkey.
Yeah, hee-haw, hee-haw. You know who actually put on some good ones? It's the radio station in L.A. Was it K-Rock? Yeah. For a while, I don't know if they still do it, and I'm sure they're out there on social on one of the streaming services or on the internet or on YouTube. Just look up the K-Rock Christmas records, because they would always get like bands like Blink-182, a lot of like punk rock bands. I think even Harvey Danger, not a punk rock band, but still a rock band, recorded a song for it as well. And they would get all these cool, like relatively newer at the time, rock bands to write or re-record. No Doubt did one as well, Christmas songs. And I think the Blink-182 one might be my favorite. Do you remember that one, Danny?
I don't know.
I Won't Be Home for Christmas?
Oh, yes, I do. We can't play that one on the air. Yes, I do.
So,
and I play that one.
Thank you, because I was about to get on YouTube to find it.
Don't do that one. It's a great one.
Yes.
Yeah. And honestly, there is a bunch of like great punk rock compilations for the holidays that they do those too. But yeah, that Blink-182 one is awesome.
The Bad Religion Christmas album, Danny, that's a very good one as well.
You know, I don't think I've heard.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's just punk rock all the way through. It's so great.
That's great.
Yeah, was that Smash Mouth did a song for it as well. Real Big Fish.
Nice.
They did Mele Kaliki Maka is the way.
Oh, I'm in.
I like how you started hula-ing in there. Luauing? Whatever that is.
His hips don't lie, Danny.
Yeah, they don't.
I think No Doubt might have done like the Waitresses cover.
Oh,
or maybe it was
did
St.
they?
Ferris. I can't remember. But yeah.
They also did, they do Oi to the World.
That's what it is.
That's so good.
A lot of those artists, I think they originally recorded them or gave them to it was the old Kevin and Bean show. And at K-Rock. They were the ones that put together these Christmas records.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Well, Christmas season is here, and there is one Christmas song, and it's a classic, that is apparently dangerous.
Ooh.
So what is it?
Is it Blink-182?
We will tell you at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Lawn. I love that this story is making national news, and it happened in our backyard. Well, in Marysville, to be exact. A replica of that iconic leg from, the Christmas Story.
Of course.
Right, so they got that leg lamp. Somebody decided to break into Larry's Plumbing in Marysville. They broke the large front window, about $3,000 worth of damage. Did they take anything besides the leg lamp? No, they just took the leg lamp. And it's like, what the hell is wrong with you people? You could get that for probably like $30 on Amazon.
I have 2 leg lamp ornaments on my tree.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
We're more about the Charlie Brown Christmas. We got the Charlie Brown Christmas tree going.
That's epic.
Hell yeah. Well, anyways, the owner of the store is Eric Klemp. He's like, look, if you know who did it, just let the authorities know, please. We'd like to get our lamp back. Although he plans on buying one anyway because he just loves bringing that kind of Christmas spirit.
For sure. There's a driver from Ottawa, Canada, who was pulled over for watching porn while driving after being caught with his phone propped up right in front of the speedometer there.
Wait, that's illegal?
Apparently. In Canada.
All right, not in America.
Try it
though.
here, Steve.
Okay,
Let us know
I'm
how
still
it
good,
goes.
right? That's how I stay
The driver
awake.
was fined $615 and had 3 points added to his license for distracted driving. Do we have that system in the States where you get points added to your driver's license?
I have no idea.
I've never heard of that before. But they say, the police say, keep your attention on the road, not on the porn.
Keep your eyes up here.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes up here. I thought this story, it made me laugh. I can understand that it's causing issues as far as the cost to fix things and it causes the city money. But Bend, Oregon, they're dealing with a vandal who's been causing some damage, at least $1,500 worth of damage. But the damage that he's causing is just so freaking funny. He's placing those googly eyes on public art, signs, and statues. And they want him to just stop because it costs them money to take them down. I don't know how strong the adhesive is on these googly eyes, but they want him to stop.
Honestly, my brother googly eye bombs things in my house all the time, and I think it's amazing.
Somebody did it to me here in the office. They had my a bunch of calendars and pictures on my in my little office area, and they put googly eyes on everything. And I was like, this is just the funniest thing. Hey, as far as weather, hitting a high of 46 degrees, going to be cloudy today. The DMD is brought to you by Olympic Hot Tubs, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with the Morning 12 Pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
I'm Anna Garcia with True Crime News, the podcast. Every crime tells a story. Every story demands justice. True Crime News, the podcast, covers breaking crimes, investigating high-profile and under-the-radar cases. Every week, we dive beyond the headlines, exploring the effects of violent crimes on victims and search for justice. We hope you join us as your weekly source for true crime news. Listen to and follow True Crime News, the podcast, on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.